Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. We had our day off, and while you were gone, it snowed a lot. It has snowed quite a big thick layer of snow, and it's still snowing, and it's gonna snow for another 2 weeks straight without any pluses. So we're not gonna get any snow melting, so only snow adding. Gonna get a bit of a crazy winter. They say it's gonna be a cold winter this year, up to -20. Which is quite insane. But today we're gonna start off by changing our carport so we can go to the shop before it gets too crazy for snow. Go to the shop, we're gonna buy some food. We have some post office things arrived and some other things arrived, so we're gonna quickly go and fix it. Hopefully it's an easy thing to fix and doesn't take 4 hours.
Okay, let's go.
Bye bye. So we have removed both of one of the belts, one of them wasn't there. So now we're gonna add the new ones, tighten them back up, and that should be it. We have to add a bit of the coolant. Looks like I don't know how low the coolant was before, but it's below the low. The box is empty, so it means it's missing coolant. We're just gonna add some water and we're gonna buy some coolant from the store. Don't know when, or maybe need to order it online, because all the shops are closed, but I'm gonna buy some coolant and refill it all, drain it out and refill it with the fresh new coolant. I'm gonna do the oils as well and all those, but not today. Today we just wanna get to the store and we wanna buy some food. Yeah. Let's add this belt and
Let's see how easy it is.
it's pretty easy. It's not a hard process. The adding on, I would say. The taking off is the hardest part.
So we have messed up.
How can you not pay attention? Oh my god, all that work to waste. Okay. The other belt needs to go first on. One is in front, one is in the back. And I put the one in the front first. I did not pay attention.
I mean, it's a bit cold and our brains are freezing.
Yeah, so it's okay. I'll just go back on the floor and undo everything that I just did. And take it back out.
And take it back on.
And then put it back on again.
Nice.
God, how are we so blind?
We took it out and I think it only took us a minute. I mean, it took you. Didn't do anything. Just looking.
Oh, this one's a painful one. So I have put on the old belt onto the water pump and the generator. Turns out the belt that I arrived, it was 1 meter long and I need 89 centimeter long. I don't know how I got the wrong one again. But I put on the old belt that I took off from the power steering. So I put it on there, but this bearing is completely messed up. Now it doesn't move a single bit. It's perfectly looking fine, but it's completely broken. It juggles like crazy. So we need a new water pump, which is 30 euros. Not that difficult, but we need the car running now. so we can drive to the store. So I want to start it and see if it runs without looking too out of place, because then we could just drive back and forth to store. I can tighten it a bit more. If it breaks the water pump, that's not the biggest problem. We're replacing it anyways, but I don't want to damage anything else in the process. So let's try to see if it starts.
Uh-oh, it's smoking.
Yeah, no, that's the water. Don't worry about that. That's just the water to see. That squeaks like quite a lot. Maybe I tighten it a bit more. Popped off now?
Yeah.
That's fucked. So it looks like the pump is too broken. The belt is just coming slowly off and it's just gonna fly off. So we don't want that to happen. We turned off the car. We're gonna take the belt off and I'm gonna quickly drive it so the front at least is under the roof. And I'm gonna take the water pump off so I can see exactly which water pump I need, because there's different engines, different models and different types. So I need exactly the same engine, same pump for this engine.
And this is not something we can just like mess up again. It's not €3. It's
this belt, of course, is €3. It's cheap, but this one's €30. It's a bit more expensive. We don't have such money to waste, so I'll have to take it off. And this is the hardest part, taking it off. It's pretty complicated. It's covered with tons of things in front of it. But first I need to remove this belt, because I don't want to start the car with the belt and then the belt flies off. You can see that this here is not supposed to be like this. Look how much it has opened. This disc, that means we're bending the bearing inside of the water pump. So if we make it run even longer, it might even destroy the engine itself or something. So we don't want to do that. We're just gonna remove it. See if there's any further damage. If there's further damage, the engine is toast. Then nothing we can do. Look for a new car, old and fragile.
So we push it. Should I pull it? Oh, I go from the back now. Go. I have cleaned the car. I have reduced some weight. Probably it was heavy if you calculate all together. And we need to get it more in because they need to take one of the tires off, as far as I understood. And to take it in, we need to take away the ladder. The stairs, whatever. This was coming from my tool. Wait. By the way, we found the chain. Whichever goat doesn't behave, find the chain. Okay, let's get the stairs away.
Okay, do it, Desi.
Wouldn't it be nice for the work to be done while you sleep? Like do things in your sleep. So we moved it with our power, not with sleep power, but we moved it. It was easier than I thought, but we did it.
They're heavy,
They're really heavy, and I got
but
it
we're
2 times.
strong.
2 times on my knees, but
We eat our vegetables.
yes, we only eat vegetables. We're really good. So now we need to get the car in.
I think it's like, space for the whole car to come in.
Yeah, not the whole car, because we still need the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, we're gonna try to leave a gap for the wheelbarrow to come
Just
in and
the
out.
front to come in, that's all it needs. The front to be under the...
Yeah.
Oh, now my knees really hurt with the cold. Not good, not nice. Okay, let's get it in.
So it's been many hours. I think I spent around 5-6 hours on working on the car. I was deassembling to get to the water pump, which was extremely difficult because it's behind the timing belt and it requires a lot of removal. And this engine is pointing that way and everything is just so squishy and you do not get in. I think it took me half an hour just to get 4 bolts out of a plastic cover. So extreme pain in the ass to work on, but even if I get past all of that and we order all the parts, which calculates up to like 60 euros, there is a chance that, well, most likely I think the engine has cracked because we drive, I think, maybe, what is it?
15 kilometers.
Maybe 10 to 15 kilometers without our cooling running, which definitely could start some problems, pretty much melt the inside of the engine. When I started it up, just for a few seconds, the engine started going super fast, so RPM increased, which for me indicates that the engine is trying to compensate for something. It's trying to give more power to keep running and cannot drop low. To run the car low and smooth, it drones faster to compensate for lack of pressure in the engine, which means there's a leak of pressure. So instead of buying 60 euros worth of parts, repairing it and then checking it, and turns out it's all broken and the engine could just go in the trash bin, and wasted the money on a car parts that we cannot reuse anywhere else, which are specific to these old cars which do not pretty much exist on the road anymore. We're gonna keep it. We want to repair it, but we cannot do that and live in middle of nowhere. We need a car to drive to shops.
Snowed in like 20 centimeters. It's like quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a lot of snow. We have 20 centimeters of snow. It's been snowing all day and night, and it's gonna keep snowing for at least 2-3 weeks, with maybe one day not snowing, but every day minuses. So it's not gonna go away at all. It's gonna only building up. So this car was just a temporary car. We got it super cheap, and we're lucky that it even survived 8 months. But
with
it is
our
time to
packingness,
put it away, and we have decided, which is a big decision, hard decision for us, to get a car. Of course, we cannot afford a car in one go, so it's going to be on a monthly payment, but with a very good percentage, so we don't overpay so much.
And it's actually like the cost of the car would, like, you would say, okay, that's extra money, it is worth it for the car.
Yeah, the money we're gonna spend on this, our last money we're gonna spend in the parts in this, and it turns out it doesn't work. And
that's the risk we don't take.
Parts say around 7 days to arrive at the fuel pump, to be available to arrive, so they're still waiting for it to arrive in their place, so it would take forever to come here. In maybe a week or 2 we would have the car maybe running. That's maybe a chance. Maybe it doesn't. So we're going to be sitting home. We cannot film anything. We cannot go buy new parts for a house, laminate. We have
good news. We have ordered chimney pipes.
Chimney pipes we have ordered.
Did we say it?
I placed the order in the morning before I did the pipes. So if I knew, I wouldn't order them because I need the money for the parts. But it's good that we ordered. We need the chimney. It's really cold in the kitchen.
It's getting
hard to cook.
Hard, yeah.
It's going below 0, so it's really freezing. It's hard to cut things, so chimney is kind of priority, and if we cannot drive to get parts for things, it's really getting difficult. We have left two installations in the shop,
yes.
And we hope we can still pick them up.
For 2 weeks, we have been isolating for 2 weeks here.
Yeah, 2 weeks we've been stuck here, and we have not picked up 2 installation
Post
rolls.
office things.
Post office, I'm not sure if they sent it back, because they've been sending me messages, but they have stopped now for 5 days. So I hope they didn't send it back to China, my things that arrived.
Because it took forever to come already.
Yes,
so.
it took forever to come, 2 months. So if they send it back, it would be very sad. We have things to pick up. We have things to keep moving on with. So yeah, tomorrow we're making a trip to the capital
big city,
of Latvia, which is Riga.
Which you're not gonna say anything because we're not gonna go
anywhere. We're not gonna show
anywhere.
you any of it because we're just going in and coming out.
Yeah, because
but you're gonna see
lockdown.
the trip. We're gonna talk, and you can hopefully see us in a new car or in a bus coming back.
Hopefully we're coming back in a car.
But yeah, we're gonna talk more about it tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was not a lot, but we literally didn't do much except messing around with the car
yeah.
and snow. So hope you enjoyed, and we're gonna see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Good night. Tomorrow we have to wake up early.
Early, wake up at 6.
6 o'clock. All of the hands together. It's gonna be dark outside, and we're gonna be going for a night walk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bye bye.